Hey guys, welcome to Love 59 Video. So today we've got an 01 Tahoe with a 5.3. This is just a rear-wheel drive version, and we are having some issues with when you first fire it up, it's running rough. We're getting all sorts of misfires, and so I started checking everything on the Solus, and I was actually doing the misfires and running them and watching how they were working, and nothing seemed to be changing. I changed out some spark plugs, checked out on the coils on it, checked out the wires, did all that stuff, and then it's pretty much back to the basics. So I'm going to help you troubleshoot on yours. One of the things you're going to want to do is check your fuel pressure, because if you don't have the correct fuel pressure running to your motor, it's not going to run right. It's going to run really rough. And one of the things that right off the bat pointed me this direction is you could hear it popping back through the air box. So your intake was, kind of like a muffled backfire kind of sound. It's just popping through, which actually is indicating a lean condition. And like I said, so inside the vehicle, it's shaking real bad. You can see the tachometer bouncing up and down. You just know it's not running right. One of the things we're going to do, we're going to check this and see what it is. And I have a feeling this is going to be very low pressure. On your actual Chevys, on that, they should be running in the 55 to 62 pounds per, is what pressure range you should be. That's your specs. And if it's not in the specs, then you're going to have to go, the first thing you're going to have to check is, of course, your fuel filter, which are really easy to change on these. And the second thing is, if it's not your fuel filter clogged up, then you already know it's going to be your fuel pump. So let's get started. Okay, when you're going to be doing your fuel pressure on the Chevys right here on the 5.3s, there's a little cap right here on the side. Just reach right in, undo this cap. Once you remove the cap, you're going to want to have a gauge just like this. And all you're going to do is literally screw the end into it, and then we're going to start the vehicle, and we're going to watch see what kind of pressure we've got. Come right over here. Alright, you can also remove the two 8mm bolts right here. Remove this cover, it makes it a little bit easier to get down here. Once you have this screwed in, what you're going to do is clip this right into place. And once we get this in here, we're going to go ahead and fire it up, and I'll let you guys see what it is. Like I said, this should be reading between 55 and 62 pounds, and we'll see what we've got. As you see, it's running in about the 25 pounds. It's enough to make it run. Here's the backfire that I was talking about through the intake. You can hear that popping sound. That is very inherent of running lean conditions. So now that you see what's going on, I've already changed out the fuel filter, so we already know it's the fuel pump. But this is some of the troubleshooting you have to do when you have misfires and other things. So it's not necessarily a spark plug, it's not necessarily coils or spark plug wires. Those are the things you have to kind of check through too, but you also have to do the old school and check, like they say, make sure you got fire, make sure you got fuel going to it, and make sure you're timing. And we know it's not timing on this one, so, and as you see, the fuel was staying at about 25 pounds. So I hope that helps you guys, and I'm going to come back. We're going to finish this, getting this running, and then I'll come back and show you guys the way it's supposed to look with the new fuel pump in it. That will be actually on part 2 of troubleshooting on the 5.3s. So I hope that helps you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Love 59 Videos. Out.